Right. So during our post observation, what are some things that I did well, and are there any things, or is there anything I need to work on?
So I think our post observation went really well. I appreciated all your encouraging words. I think you were brought out some really good points on things that I could work on, and other things that I did well. So that was nice. So I'm always looking to become better. So call me out on what
Yeah.
I need to work on, because I always want to try to be a better teacher. So I think you identified some things that I needed to work on. Obviously, shortening down the beginning of my lesson, and I did have some issues with some kids talking and stuff, and so kind of trying to rein that in. And but you were also very encouraging, which was great. And so yeah, so and looking forward to doing, I guess, further
For the coaching,
challenges.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, growing
yeah.
more.
Yeah, so I think that was good for the post
Yeah.
observation. Yeah.
Okay. For the pre-observation meeting that we had last week, was there anything that you found helpful or not helpful during that meeting?
I think it was helpful just to lay out what was gonna, like, the whole process of what it was gonna look like, and going through the lesson, and making sure that all my goals were meeting the objectives of the CSTPs, and so making sure everything was in alignment. That was really good.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you made it kind of easy. I mean, I just kind of said, hey, I've noticed that your CSTP is meeting your PE standard. Your PE standard is going with your instructional goal, and it just all kind of lined up. But it's also nice to hear, hey, I noticed what you're doing, and you're doing a good job, and keep it up.
Yeah.
It's always nice to get some praise.
Right. Yeah.
Is there anything that you felt that maybe I need to work on for the pre-observation or post-observation?
So, honestly, as far as like just the feedback is good. So I think both ends went well.
Okay.
I I'm kind of like, yeah. I think that we could become more, I guess, focused on the subgroups within classes. So the difficult students, maybe ELs, or English language learners, or students that have like maybe motivational issues and stuff, and kind of trying to make sure we're meeting their needs.
Yeah, yeah, and that's funny because during the pre-observation, when I was going back on it, that's one thing I felt like I neglected. I know it's kind of implied, but it's not really stated outright. The ELs, students with motivational issues. I know you talk about the 3 students that struggle, but it was just these 3. It wasn't like a broader scope of the classroom. So I definitely appreciate that, because as you said, I'm the same way. I want to see how I can grow, how I can become a better coach, and better help you grow. Because the only way I can grow is to find ways that better help you grow. So I definitely appreciate that feedback. What is next? Unless there's more you want to talk about. What was helpful? We already kind of talked about that. Okay. So overall, how did you feel my coaching was during the whole process?
I thought it was good. I thought you were always very encouraging about, everything's going to be fine. We're going to go through this. Making sure that it was prepared and put together, and the process was simple. All the steps were laid out very easily. I think it went really well. I felt, I guess, more assured and less stressed out about it, because you kind of made it seem like
because I want you to feel like it was just any other day in the classroom. Right. I didn't want you to feel like I was there. It is a coaching process. I know you've heard me say it, but it's a coaching process. I'm not here to evaluate you, and just having you grow, and I definitely appreciate that. Because I look back and I go, I made all these mistakes, and then you hear it from the person, they're like, no, you really didn't. I thought you were really smart. So I definitely appreciate that.
I think only one area that I found that I was like was in the videoing.
Mm-hmm.
Because you focused on me quite a bit,
Yeah.
but I really wanted you to pull back so I could see all the students. I really wanted to know what they were doing when I was talking and stuff, but that helps me get a little bit better feedback on like
what's really going on. Because
because
I can pick up on the things that you might not be seeing. And I agree because that one moment that I showed you with the one student that struggles. If I had panned it back, we could have really seen everything from all angles, and we could have really scattered up. But when I may have just focused on you, it is kind of like, all right, well, I already know what I'm kind of doing, but I want to see how they're reacting to what I'm saying.
That would be giving me some better feedback. Yeah,
for sure. All right. So what I'm hearing you say is when, next time as we're growing, and you want to be videotaped again. Whenever you feel comfortable, we can go back. I can get the camera, and this time I'll kind of pan it back out and really get the whole class instead of just
because you were following me around a little bit, which is, but at the same time I'm only getting like this chunks. So kind of having you off to the side and just doing a wide view, and then that kind of like you're gonna get everything, and then you can. I think it also relaxes the environment for you to actually really observe.
Yeah, because
you're messing with the camera a lot. Yeah. It's kind of like you're worried about this
getting that shot, and
and so it's harder for you to actually do what you need to do,
and trying to collect data and everything as well. So, and I feel like at times I was in the way. I'm kind of trying to get this shot, and I'm just kind of standing there, and the kids are like, "Oh, what's going on here?"
Yeah.
So I definitely agree with the. That maybe during those observations.
But it seemed like it got good sound.
I thought that too.
That was good, so that you could.
Because I was worried kind of, that's why I was close to you, so I could hear you. Yeah. But then when I panned back, you can hear everything. So
the camera worked great. So.
Yeah. And then, how did you? Here, let me see right there. Okay, so when it came to our data collection tools, how did you feel about them? Did you like them, or did you feel like maybe I should make some changes to some of them?
I actually liked them. I liked the tally and then the response, just because tallying is really quick. Like you can tally as easily, and it gives you a lot of like in the moment response of what's really going on. So, and noticing like what kids are saying, that's all great feedback, like their comments and stuff. So, I thought both tools were really effective, and and they got to be quick too. Like kids, you're only like having 2 response questions, I think was great, and then the other multiple choice because it gives a combination.
Well, I'll say this: that was yours. Oh. You did that part.
Okay.
But it's okay. I can edit that part out. Yeah. I know. I did it, but you did it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And even piggybacking on that, I think you did a really good job on the exit ticket. You wanted to know how did these kids participate? Was their strategy effective, and were they supportive? And specifically what they said, which also kind of helped me with my data collection. Because I can only hear so much, and to go back and kind of see, this is what these kids were saying. I just wasn't in the vicinity when they said it. I thought was really cool.
Yeah. So I thought it was a good ticket because you don't want to have. I think you need to get that out within like under a minute. Kids need to be able to like under a minute, 2 minutes.
And I feel like an exit ticket. Exit ticket should be a quick, easy out the door, like check for understanding, and you're good to go type of thing.
And so just the combination of having a couple, like 3 multiple choice questions that are focused, and then 2 response that show more critical thinking, which is what I want to see.
That self-assessment I thought was good too. How did you participate? How high was your participation? I thought that was a good idea, so those kids can reflect on how well they did.
I thought it was good.
All right, I think that's it.
Okay, woohoo.
Yeah, I know. Geez Louise.
Well, it's done.